My name is Emma. I have been married to my husband, David, for 5 years. We had a quiet, simple life. I never imagined that one day I would start to think he was lying to me, that he was seeing another woman. It started on a Monday night. I was sitting alone in the kitchen, drinking tea. David was in the shower. Then I heard a soft sound from our bedroom. A small scratch, scratch, scratch. I said quietly, "David, is that you?" No answer, just the sound of water from the shower. And that strange sound coming from a room where nobody was. My heart started beating fast. I walked slowly to the bedroom. I opened the door. The room was empty, but the window was open, and I was sure, really sure, that I had closed it that morning. I said to myself, "That's strange. I'm sure I closed that window." I closed it again and walked away. But inside, I felt something was not right. Something or someone was hiding in my house. The next morning, David looked very tired, dark circles under his eyes. I asked him, "You look terrible. Did you sleep well?" He said, "Not really. I had a strange dream. Someone was sitting on my chest, watching me with 2 yellow eyes." I laughed a little, ha ha ha, and said, "That sounds scary. Maybe it's just stress from work." But inside, I wasn't laughing, because for 2 weeks I had felt the same thing. Like someone or something was always watching us. Days passed, and small, strange things kept happening. A book fell off the shelf with no wind. Food disappeared from the kitchen. And almost every night, footsteps, soft footsteps, walking across the floor when no one else was home. One night I asked him, "Did you hear that? Footsteps, again." He said, quietly, "I heard it too." I asked, "David, is someone coming into our house?" And he said, "I don't know, Emma, but I think we are not alone here." But the moment everything changed for me was one evening when David came home very late, 3 hours late, and when he walked in, I noticed something right away. His clothes smelled different, not like his office, like something else, like animal fur, like grass, like another place. I looked at him and asked, "Where were you? You're 3 hours late." He said, I was busy. Work." I didn't believe him, not even a little. I said, "David, your clothes smell strange, and there's something on your shirt. Is that hair? Animal hair?" He looked away from me and said, "I don't know what you're talking about." That was the moment I knew. A husband who looks away when his wife asks a simple question is a husband who is hiding something. I couldn't sleep that whole night, and one thought kept coming back to me again and again. Is David seeing someone else? Is that why he comes home late, smelling of another place? Is the strange noise in the house just an easy excuse so I don't ask the real questions? I could not live like this anymore. Not knowing, not sleeping, always asking myself if the man next to me was lying to my face every day. So I made a decision I would find the truth myself. That morning, David left for work early, like always. As soon as the door closed, I started looking around the house. Under the sofa, I found small paw prints, not from a dog, smaller, softer. My mind was racing. Was this real? Or was it a cover story for something else? Then, in David's office, I found a hidden box. My hands were shaking when I opened it. Inside were photos, pictures of a small gray cat with big yellow eyes in different parts of our house. And then a terrible thought came to my mind. Was the cat even real? Or was it a secret name for another woman? That evening, I followed him. I watched my own husband from far away, like a stranger. He didn't go home. He walked to an old building near the park, and he knocked on a door. A woman opened it. My heart felt like it was breaking. I said to myself, "Who is she?" I watched him talk quietly with her. I watched him give her money and a bag of food. She smiled at him and said thank you. I moved closer, hiding behind a tree, my whole body shaking, and I listened. She said, "Thank you, David. The little one is eating well now. She's getting stronger every day." And he said, "I'm glad. Please, keep taking care of her. I'll come again next week." The little one. Those words hurt me so much. A woman, a secret meeting, money, and now the little one. In that moment, I was sure. I believed with all my heart that my husband had another family, a secret child, a whole secret life hidden from me. I walked home alone that night. I didn't sleep. I didn't eat. I just sat in the dark, asking myself the same question, again and again, in a whisper. Who are you really, David? And then, that same night, the strange sounds came back. Footsteps, scratching, and this time, a soft cry, like a baby, coming from somewhere inside our house. My whole body went cold. I stood up, shaking, and walked toward the sound, toward the closet in our bedroom. The same closet David always told me not to open. My hand reached for the handle. I whispered, "Please, let this make sense." And I opened the door. I stood there, in front of that open closet door, not able to move. Inside, there was only darkness, and then two small yellow eyes looked back at me. A small gray cat walked out slowly and made a soft sound, meow. I looked at it, confused. A cat. It's just a cat? At that exact moment, David walked into the room. He saw my face full of fear, full of questions, full of weeks of pain I had been hiding. And he said gently, "Emma, I think it's time I told you everything." I looked at him and said, "Please, David, I need to understand. Who is the little one? Who is that woman you visit? Why all these secrets?" He sat down slowly, took a deep breath, and finally told me the truth. He said, "3 months ago, I found a small, sick kitten outside our house. She was alone, hungry, and very weak. I didn't want to worry you, so I took her to my friend, Sarah. She helps sick animals. I visited every week to check on the kitten and pay for her care." I asked, still surprised. "So, the woman was just your friend, helping an animal?" He said, "Yes. And the kitten got stronger, day by day. I wanted to surprise you. I planned to bring her home as a gift when she was fully healthy." I asked, "But the footsteps, the scratching, the things moving?" He smiled softly and said, "That was her too. I was secretly bringing her into the house at night to help her get used to her new home before the big surprise. I'm sorry, Emma. I never meant to scare you or hurt you. I only wanted to give you something good." I looked down at the small cat sitting quietly near my feet, and in that one moment, every fear, every doubt, every night of pain I had felt for weeks, it all went away. I started laughing, with tears in my eyes, and I said, "David, I thought you were hiding a secret family. I thought you didn't love me anymore." He took my hand and said, "Emma, I would never do that to you. I only wanted to bring more love into our home. This little cat needed us, and I think, somehow, we needed her, too." The small gray cat walked between us and sat down calmly, like she had always lived there. I smiled and asked, "What's her name?" He said, "I haven't decided yet. I was waiting for you to choose." I thought for a moment, and then I smiled. "Let's call her Mystery." And so, every strange noise, every secret visit, every late night, it was never about another woman. It was never about danger, or lies, or a hidden family. It was only about a small, scared cat, and a husband who only wanted to surprise his wife with love. From that night on, our house was no longer full of fear and doubt. It was full of soft purring, warm evenings, and a small gray cat named Mystery, sleeping peacefully between David and me. And that is my true story. The story of how I almost lost trust in the man I love most over a secret that was never about another woman at all. Just love in the wrong place at the wrong time.